Alright, welcome to replaying Spyro the Dragon. In fact, I'll be replaying all the Spyro games on the PS1. So, with the remake announced and in development and arriving on, I believe, November 13th, let me just quickly check. Let's see, Spyro Reignited Trilogy release date, November 13th. Well, time to replay all these games. I said I would. Let's do it. Man, I'm so happy to finally remastering these.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a Dragon's Age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature. Simple! He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
So yeah, after so many years, we're getting Spyro on the PS4 remastered. God, this game looks awful on my TV.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Boy, 1 down, 79 to go. Circle is... Oh yeah, Circle is in Chump. What game is Circle Chump? I think Kingdom Hearts Circle is Chump, that's why I'm thinking about it. God, this control. Oh man, this is gonna take a while to get used to. I still cannot believe they're finally remastering this, I'm so excited. And just look at the differences between this and the footage we've gotten of the game. Oh, this is... And when did I play this before? Because I did stream this back when, how do I change the camera? L2 and R2, okay. When did I stream this back? I know I talked about Kingdom Hearts Union Cross during this stream. Like, not this one, but when I streamed this for the first time. I was talking about Illustrated Cage 2 Kairi. So, I think that came out in, like, 2016? So, 2 years ago I streamed this? I remember I streamed this, then I streamed Spyro 2, and we had problems with the running shoes. I remember that being a thing. Oh man, this is gonna take a while to get used to. And then Spyro 3 I couldn't stream because, well, my PS3 failed to load it properly. The sound kept going out. The audio was messed up. But, PS3, really good at running Spyro 1 and 2.
Where's Nasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
I really hope the audio isn't too loud. Like, I did some sound checks, but I don't know how it sounds now. Like, I really hope it's not bad. Alright, so I remember these. Yeah. I remember this shit. Okay. Fun fact, I believe I mentioned this in my first playthrough, but back when coding on the PS1, water was very difficult to animate and, you know, the physics behind it and everything. So they just made it like lava, and you touch water and you die. Slowly. But then in Spyro 2, now we got water in Spyro 2.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
I forgot what you need again to enter in here. And I believe this was the only boss fight that actually requires some things. The other bosses is like, yeah, you can just fight it as soon as you go to the world. Crap, this feels amazing playing this again. It also hurts my eyes, because on my TV it's super stretched out, and it really looks like crap. Oh well. Hey, I mean, if it looks like crap, it still plays very well. Kind of. Controls are a little odd, but I'll get used to it. So yeah, Spyro Remastered, coming out November 13th. I feel like there's another area here that I haven't explored. I think back there. I'm just so happy that it's getting remade. And it looks really good so far. From the gameplay I've seen.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Man, this is what graphics look like more than 10 years ago. We've come a long way. Wait up, wait up. Where is he? Got him. So let's see, what's the plan? For this Spyro game, pretty much, well actually for all the Spyro games, 100%ing is the plan. Town Square. But yeah, 100%ing is the plan. For Spyro 2, 100% minus the skill points, because I don't know the skill points that well in Spyro 2. Spyro 3, 100% and the skill points. And Super Bonus World. Oh crap, that means I'm gonna have to do that boxing thing again. That's gonna suck. Oh well. No KH, unlike in Disub skill points. Hey, Spyro's getting remastered soon. Oh, so hey there, Nominee. How's it going? Oh yeah, sorry I haven't streamed in like a week. A lot of stuff happened. Like, to give you a rundown, let's see. Friday I streamed preparations for Titus Fantasy X Part 2. Oh, by the way, this was, well, it's not here, but on the cover art for Spyro 1 on the remastered, there's a big-ass door here, and it's shining, so it might add a door here that leads to some stuff. Just a thing. Anyway, so let's see. Friday I streamed, and now after Skylanders is dead, Spyro is back. Like, what even? Dude, like, you know, 10 years of good Spyro, 1 year of bad Spyro, and perfectly balanced as all things should be. They also did a good job with remastering the music. It sounds very similar to this. Oh, they also have an option. I remember seeing a video for it they have an option to switch between the new soundtrack and the old soundtrack. And I believe the people working on it are called Toys for Bob. They've done a good job so far, from what I've seen. I haven't seen any more videos of Spyro since, I think that one, where the music got remastered.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures.
Actually, it was multiple
Of course, they
bad
wouldn't
years of
bother me,
Spyro.
but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Enter the Dragonfly is pretty much where Spyro almost died. And it could have been such a good game, but unfortunately, I believe what happened was they needed a rush because it was the holiday seasons coming up. They needed to have the game done as quick as possible. So they cut off like a good 20 or 30 more Dragonflies, some extra worlds, and a lot of bugs in the game. Also, I think a baby got a seizure while playing it or something, and they got sued. Let's see, after Enter the Dragonfly, we got Hero's Tale. Hero's Tale was actually really good, one of my favorite Spyros. Then there was Legend of Spyro. I've never played it other than like a watered down Game Boy version. So that was still fun though. I think people really like the Legend of Spyro ones.
Big enemies like this Gnorc with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Then we got Skylanders, and at that point it's like, Spyro's just like that abused stepchild, you know? But then they announced a Spyro remake. We got Reignited, and it's probably gonna be the revival for Spyro, hopefully. So yeah, that's as far as I know of Spyro. Scrap content, bug gameplay, rushed and unfinished engine. Pretty much. Like, it really could have been a good Spyro, but they just had to rush the damn game. Let's see, is there anything else I remember from the previews I've seen? This guy, I have to wait for him to turn around. Oh, you know what I remember? They showed off gameplay, like the first gameplay for the Spyro Reignited game. I believe one of the levels was Treetop. They showed it off at like some Sony Expo or something like that. And man, I remember the guy playing it absolutely sucked. Like, Treetops is definitely one of the hardest levels in the game, in Spyro 1, absolutely. But the person playing, like, he says it was input delay, it probably is.
Psst, Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the triangle button when you want to zoom
But,
in on the
holy
ground.
shit.
Oh, your secret's safe
Wait,
with me.
like crap. If it was input delay, I can kind of understand. If it wasn't, man, that guy sucked while playing it. Then, someone uploaded a different video for Treetops where they played it, and they were like fucking unbelievably good at it. They cleared the whole thing within a few minutes, but the gameplay was so good. They also tried out some of the tricks in Treetops, like the, what was it? It was like the run in a specific way in order to get that hard-to-reach dragon. They apparently got rid of that. You can't do it in this Treetops. You can only do it on the PS1 version. Spyro probably felt trolled. Hey, we are getting Skylanders, some sequel Spyro. I'm getting more games. Well, those aren't Spyro games. Spyro, dang it. Well, gotta warm the bench for some years. Where's that, this thing? I remember I saw gameplay of this map in a gameplay trailer. Like, they showed someone playing through Dark Hollow, which is this world. Oh, I'm 1 gem away. That's like the worst thing to ever happen in this game when you're 1 away. Oh, I believe they also changed what the gems look like. Not the gem, but the display for the gems. Like, it's no longer like this kind of art style. It was more like a colored light bluish thing. Great, I'm missing 1 gem and I have no idea where it is. Although if I had to guess, since this is a small place, I guess it'd be right around here. Yeah, thought so. I'll be honest, I thought I saw it in the corner of my eye. Oh yeah, someone told me you can just exit the level. I really wanted Spyro, but they told me I have to buy his Skylanders game, so I never got him, franchise being mean. Dude, like, I'm so happy that the PS3 is able to do backwards compatibility. Otherwise, there's no other way that I could have streamed this. Although, I guess I could have, downloaded the ISO for the emulator, the PS1 emulator, like I did for Spyro 3. So funny enough, first like official gameplay footage of Spyro Reignited was here in Stony Hill. It showed for like 10-15 seconds, like him running up to flame this. I don't remember what happens if you charge in it. But I remember people were saying how, like, there was a blue gem just randomly here, and they're like, oh, why'd you get rid of one of the enemies? And then they showed a different gameplay footage from a different angle, showing that the enemy was in fact still there. They also did redesign these chests. Or not really redesign it, but made it look really good. Metal crates were also fixed up. And that's about it, like, what I remember. But yeah, the first, like, 15 seconds of gameplay footage was from this map. I like how some people don't know what reignited means. Because the internet can't give a translation.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that
GG,
you
fellow German
ever run
speakers,
into
I'm
trouble,
proud of you.
Spyro.
Yeah, let's save. I don't know if it's save. I guess it is saving in this slot. Holy crap! Remember memory cards? Back when 8 megabyte memory card was pretty good. Good times. You will save your progress, so it's like young
Watch
Saber.
the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Oh yeah, another thing I remember from the, from watching the previews of Spyro Reignited, they added a bunch of, like, little actions that Spyro does when talking to the dragon. It's no longer, like, a static, like, oh, do this, okay. Like, Spyro's doing all these motions while he's talking. And so are the dragons. Like, they're no longer just, like, standing in place. Also, the dragons don't all look the same, with different color palettes. There's like an
After you
artistic
freed all the
dragon,
dragons, pass through this
autistic
fancy
dragon,
vortex thingamajigger.
swag
It'll take you
dragon.
back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Hey, 10 dragons down. I'm already 12.5% done with this game. I will say this though, the running with square, it's really like weird. Look at how Spyro moves. It's really odd. At least in the first game. I think the next games fix this. It's a pain because I can't actually play GameCube games. I only have the Wii to run them. I really wish the PS4 had backwards compatibility. It won't let me play any PS1, 2, or 3 games. And let's open this. Okay, now how do I get up top? Probably this way. Nope, not this way. There was a way up. Ah, I don't remember this place well. This was the way out. Ah, I didn't go this way, that's why. This is where the gameplay footage happened. And, oh yeah, people were also saying how, like, when you run into the shepherds, in the PS1 version, you, like, stagger a bit after you hit them, because they're so big. The PS4 version, you just, like, run through them. Like this kind of run through them. No staggering at all. But here, you, like, stagger, like that. I think they also fixed that as well. The moment when you have to hack your PS4 to play PS3 games, I really want a PS4 and Switch port of Tales of Xillia. I hope that's how you say it. The PS1 version has more detail. Dude, PS1 is the master console race. Just look at these superior graphics and details.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Okay. Let's just glide over here. I believe the thieves are also, like, not as hard in the reignited version, at least from what I've seen months ago. In this game, they're fucking annoying. Third game, holy crap, they are... Oh yeah, in this game, they're actually not as fast, and there's a nice little trick in this game where if you keep jumping like this, you actually get, like, quite a little speed boost, so you can easily torch them. I wish Square would get the rights to Tarzan back, not for a new game, but to remake KH1. Dude, I'm telling you, once they finish KH3, they're gonna remake all the other Kingdom Hearts games on the whatever engine they used for Kingdom Hearts 3. And you know, like, as soon as VR comes to... Well, reliable VR, like a wireless VR that's really good and really popular. You know they're gonna make like a Kingdom Hearts VR game. They should remake VCast and make it VRcast. It's like, here's the story of Kingdom Hearts that was never told. Okay, I'm missing 5. Now I'm missing 3. Ah, where are these gems? VCast takes place during KH1, doesn't it? I think it does, cause it was Sora on the gummy ship when it starts. And then he lands and some other stuff happens. Yeah, I'm just missing 1, and I have no idea where it is. I hate when this happens, when there's just 1 left and I have no idea. Oh, found it. I got an idea. There it is. 200. And, all complete. Story is great and gameplay is good, but they either have to make Sora more mobile or nerf enemies, and some mechanics are just busted. I mean, the super swimming is just dumb. Triangle ain't used in that world. They still ruin the controls. But yeah, the stuff I said above definitely has to be fixed. Oh, I have to open this back up? Hang on, jump on you. No, it didn't work. I'm guessing I can't see if they're on or not. No, it didn't work. Huh, maybe it was a one-time thing. And I probably should have opened it when I had the chance. Still not able to go here. Okay, I went there. Could have gone to that flight map when I had the chance, but I hate flight maps. Still remember writing a basic plot concept for KH0 and an alternate storyline. Ah, Clifftown, I remember this place. No, not Clifftown, Town Square. Oh, I have to be careful with Clifftown also, because on the PS1, my game automatically freezes when I unlock one of the dragons. I don't think it was an issue on the PS3, because the processing for the PS3 is somehow a lot better. And I was able to get through it.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
And it just didn't use an other IP at all, except for this gay for some inspiration. This game. Oh, this game doesn't have the triangle thing. Oh yeah, I remember this. If you knock the bull back, you can only flame him in order to like fully kill him, but it doesn't really matter if he's alive or not. Because after you knock him back, you get the gem. They also did incorporate these into the PS4 version. They made it as identical as they could. I also remember them saying they have this tool that they used when making the game for the PS4 that mapped out exactly how it's laid out on the PS1 version, so they can be as specific as possible to where everything is placed.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
And yeah, I took inspiration from a story that made me quit a game and just ignore the part I didn't like. Dude, everyone did that with Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc-V. Just ignore the part I didn't like. It's really confusing how Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc-V started off so good, but then ended so bad.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg! You've got to track him down and get that egg! Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc-V, the story where people always thought of better storylines. I really think one of the biggest reasons why Arc-V was so crap, probably because of Dark Side of Dimensions. I think that might have eaten up a lot of the animation budget and the developers and stuff. Not the developers, the writers and stuff. I feel like Dark Side of Dimensions did play like a big role. But honestly, it's definitely worth it. I love Dark Side of Dimensions. The English dub of it was so good. They even brought back the original voice actors. I missed my jump. Kaiba had like the best lines in the dub. There's like one point where he's talking about his dual disc and why he must defeat Yugi. And then he crushes this water bottle in his hand and throws it away. And he's like, fire whoever designed that water bottle. Kaiba Corp products shouldn't bend that easily. Oh, that was so good. He also had another line. He's like, no one, wrong. There are no limits when you're as brilliant as Seto Kaiba. And Aigami is like, how did he survive my Plana thing? Oh, there are no limits when you're as brilliant as Seto Kaiba. Also gotta like how in the movie Mokuba kidnaps someone, not the other way around. Joey didn't do shit in the movie, he just like kept saying, oh, I'm the best duelist. Yeah, dudes. But yeah, Joey didn't do shit.
Thank you for releasing me.
Dude, I got some bad news. You should have gone for the head. Still missing 18 gems, which is probably for something very obvious, but I'm missing it. I don't see anything here. Thought about a better Arc-V storyline? Oh sweet, let's hear it. The 18 and the wish. Hey. Oh yeah, one more thing. In the other Spyro games for the remake, they're keeping this action roll thing. They had it in Spyro 2 in the game previews. So that's interesting, because they removed it after Spyro 1 here. Thinking about giving each bracelet a specific function, making the Zark stuff more exciting. Yeah, I believe Yuzu's one was like, when two Yuyas are close together and you're next to them, then you banish one of them from the field. Selena's was just a warning. Rin had nothing. Lulu had nothing. Some of the English dub names are just easier to say it. But, like, fucking Zuzu from Yuzu? No. Absolutely not. Okay, let's see if the stone thing will work this time. There, I just messed it up last time. God, this is gonna suck. I hate doing these flight levels. But yeah, like, saying Ruri is really difficult, so I prefer Lulu. Lulu is a lot easier. Rin is still Rin. Selena, I think her name is Serena in the English version. Or the Japanese version. Oh, this is awful. I'm not excited for these flight missions to come back. Really, I'm not. Honestly. Yeah, I'll just... hang on. Yeah, let me just restart this. God damn it, time to block Donald. Okay, how to start this? Probably trains first. And then by the time I'm done with the trains, I should be in a different area. And from here, I guess I can do the rings, the chests. I'll try the chest. Ah, missed it. Hang on, making a circle. Faster. Alright, the gates. Did we summoning Gate Guardian with all these gates? Oh, this is gonna be difficult. It takes so much time just to fly. Okay, let's go with flyers. Missed that guy, hang on. More, where is he? There. And I should be able to make it. And one more, made it. That wasn't so bad. Okay, now let's say we will keep the effect of Yuzu's bracelet as it was the one that made the most sense. I think one bracelet had the function of specifically sealing Zark further in my idea. I didn't think of the other ones yet, but the idea was theirs to do that. Oh, and Zark is possessed dude in my idea. I always thought something that should have happened in Arc V was like after Zark is defeated, Yuya has to fight him within himself to, you know, get rid of his darkness. Like, it had to be, like, skip all that make Riley or make the baby smile bullcrap. Just have Yuya, like, go inside himself and fight Zark from within. So then it'll be like the 4 boys versus... God, I can't go through here still? What does it take to go in?
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Didn't hear anything he said. But I'm guessing this I have to come back to at a later time. It's so odd. I remember being able to just go. Oh well. I believe I did all of the other things here. Like, should be all done. Man, I wanna fight Dr. Shem. Marco? Oh sweet, is Marco here? Peacekeepers. They're always having wars though. Well yeah, my idea was that Yuya would go fight Zark within himself, and Zark would use like phantom versions of each of the dragons. Like, basically they would have 0 attack points and 0 defense points, but they would have like some abilities to copy the other dragons and stuff like that. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. Let me just replay it.
Welcome to Peacekeepers, Spyro. Look how our treasure has been turned against us and stolen. Recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Alright, and I think I should be able to fight the boss now if I go back. And I can't go back. Okay. Not yet, anyway. Oh yeah, I wonder if they're gonna keep the Easter egg here. Where, they show their asses. They probably won't. They got rid of the one in... Not the Easter egg, but they got rid of the guns in Twilight Harbor. Because, you know, now, like, oh, video games are violence, we're idiot parents, we think video games are all violence. If you kill in a video game, you're gonna be a killer. But if you're a chef in a video game, you're not a chef. That's how it works. If you do bad things in a video game, you're bad. If you do good things, it doesn't mean you're good. It just means you're wasting your time playing video games. Alright, let's see if I can... They activated magical hats. Low render PS1 ass. Can I eat it? I heard eating ass is all the rage these days. Oh damn, they activated magic cylinders. Oh, oh wait, not ah damn it, I messed up the joke. God damn it. Oh well. Anyway, what it looked like in my idea, Yuya breaks out and he should become nil again. Since he is Yuya, but he uses the energy he has been gathering, mainly of the 3 other boys, to keep himself together, and then it is basically Yuya versus Zark. And Odd Eyes and the other boys help a bit. Maybe like Odd Eyes gives Yuya the heart of the cards for a draw, and that destroys him, sending the huge dragon to the graveyard, and then Yuya uses Monster Reborn to get Odd Eyes back. Oh, speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V though, the manga for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, pretty good. I stopped reading it because I keep forgetting to catch up on it, but Genesis Omega Dragon, aka God, has been played in the manga. And I think there's only a few chapters left. Alright, let me handle this. Line it up. This thing took me forever to realize that you can actually break this. Yeah, the Arc V manga, though, is pretty good. Gotta say, like, in the manga, they made it so that all the 4 U-boys, they're all Yusho's kids. So, damn, like, Yusho, man. Dude's fertile. And the fight is,
Hi, Spyro! Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
And after the fight, it's confirmed the Zark card worked basically like a number, and then Zark is like, I done fucked up, I gave Ray the rest of the energy, I have to bring her back parallel to the 4 parts of her. I done fucked up. Can you imagine Zark just going, I done fucked up? Okay, there was something here that I could blow up, right? Here. No, I guess I got everything. Dude, I gotta say, like, with the colors of this map and the color of this lava, this looks like a giant donut I'm standing on. This looks like some really good fucking filling in it. Really good berry jam filling. I'd eat it. Controls in this game are gonna take a while to get used to. Ooh, check you out first. There was a thief here. Yep, there was. Alright. Idiot. Don't remember where this key goes.
Well done, Spyro! Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny!
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure!
By the way what? Just gotta get up here. Oops. I'll take all this. Maybe it would have been cool if Yuri versus Yugo wouldn't have just killed the dude and he has to duel against Yuya. Missing 6. Where would 6 gems be? I think I have an idea where. In that underground area that I skipped. I think Yuri versus Yugo would have been cool if those 2 idiots didn't interfere. Fucking Aster and Kite. I still think Yugo would have lost. Like, despite all of Yugo's resources and all of that, he definitely would have lost. Yuri was just too good. Especially with his fucking cheating super polymerization play. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to mention this like 8 streams ago. But there was a ban list update for Yu-Gi-Oh! And guess what? Super polymerization no longer banned. not only that, well, at least I think it was banned in the trading card game, but it was limited in the online card game. But not only that, Elemental Hero Stratos, after like 8 or 10 years of being on the ban list, has finally been removed from the ban list. All of the memes of free Stratos are finally over. So, Stratos has finally been freed from the ban list. More memes, however, because other things got hit on the ban list that no one really cares about. Meanwhile, Firewall Dragon, still not eroded, still not limited. Actually, I think it did get limited, but it's still not banned. Basically, the problem with Firewall Dragon is it leads into so many first turn kills. It's ridiculous. I still cannot open this thing. How do I open this thing? I swear, there was a way to open this, but I don't remember what it is. Hey, I go in? Come on, I did everything here. Alright, I really don't know what's up with this thing. What do you have to say again? This time I'll turn on the volume.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
I did, though. Oh, you know what happened? I never went through the exit portal. That's why it didn't open. It only counts once you go to the end. I actually didn't. I only exited. That's why it counts as completing. Man, like those people who told me like, oh, don't go to the exit portal, just go to the menu and click exit level. Those guys are playing the long con on me. They caused this. Dude, they're fucking playing 3D chess. 20-dimensional chess telling me to always exit instead of going through here. It was some time ago, so I don't remember. What I have to admit is that Zexal also could have been better too. Just that the first few episodes of Zexal weren't as dreadful as that Zark shit Stratos memes rip. Oh, also I didn't watch Zexal 2 because screw it, Zexal ends for me when Yuma loses against Kite. What episode was it? I think that was episode 13 where Yuma lost against Kite. Or not really lost against Kite, but he almost would have. Now it opens. Yeah, he almost did. So I'm guessing... Oh, so maybe you're talking about the one in the end of the first season. Right, the one in the end of the first season. Dude, you're missing out. Zexal 2 is like the best part of Zexal. Oh yeah, someone also had gameplay footage of the reignited Spyro. Of here, one guy who was playing was absolute garbage because these dogs, you gotta flame them twice because you flame them once and they just turn dark. You flame them again and that's how you kill them. These dogs bounce and you gotta, well, I didn't do it right, but you gotta do the action roll to dodge it. And the dude just kept dying here. The other dude who played like was an absolute master at this game. That shit happens. Yuma grew as a duelist, but he still took the realistic loss. I believe Yuma has the most losses out of any Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist. Yuma has like 60-something losses. Mainly because in the dub they said how Yuma was like, oh man, I had a great day dueling. And then Tori was like, does that include the 53 losses you had or not? So, it's believed that Yuma did lose 53 times in that one episode. That's it. Oh, I also forgot to mention, in the Reignited game, they added some artworks to here. They also... I don't know if it's here. Let me go try to find it. Was the stained glass? Yeah, they removed the stained glass from the top there. Not that it really means anything, but it's just gone. It's not there. Anyway, to be fair, you must stack the losses because he wasn't able to beat a tree. Otherwise, he ain't bad. Like, I gotta say, the one thing I don't like about Zexal was how ridiculous the Zexalmorph thing was. Like, oh, check this out. I can now automatically draw a card that will let me win the duel. What? Oh, you're a top tier bad guy? Okay. I'll have to do it like 2 or 3 times to actually
has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
It's weird as fuck though how he is like, yeah, I summoned an Xyz monster, even though he literally summoned the stuff all the time. You know what else is weird? He always, like, he's done this several times, where he has Gaga Magician and Gaga Girl, or like something like that. And he decides to instead, like, he summons Utopia. He had number, like, 16 Big Eye, or whatever number Big Eye was. I think it was number 7, maybe? Big Eye lets you just steal your opponent's... No, he wasn't number 7. Number 7 was Lucky Straight. Number 16? But anyway, Big Eye, holy crap, you just steal your opponent's monster. Like, you get complete control over it. Yuma never used it. Well, actually, wait, he did use it once. Only once in the final duel against Shark. In the end of the show. Sweet, a scythe? Dude, this was PS1 Marluxia. It looks better on the Game Boy version, though. Fucking sheep with stilts. Oh, this game is amazing. I believe there was an extra area that I could go to that I missed. Where's the back area? Not really like a back area, but like a side area you can go to. Remember there was something like that here. Final duel against Shark, what is... Oh, wait, you never... Sorry, I forgot you never saw the rest of Zexal. I mean, if you don't mind me spoiling it for you, I can pretty much spoil what happens in Zexal 2. But you are really missing out by not seeing Zexal 2. It was so good. Like, the story really picks up. Everyone starts dying within the last, like, 20 to 30 episodes. And I mean everyone starts dying. You also missed out on probably one of the most BS characters in the show, Dom 1000, with his unbelievable overpowered hacking skills. He had probably the most broken deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! History. At least that's what I would say. He also set the record for most life points ever achieved, and a monster with the most attack points printed on the card ever achieved. Shark is epic good guy material, not endgame boss material. No, Shark was like after endgame boss. especially considering he was basically the only rival of Yuma who actually was even, except Kite, who was better. Yeah, people die when they are killed, especially the guy who got written out of the plot when he was supposed to give an epic card. Oh, Alco! I remember that. There's some theory about Alco being in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, but they just wrote him out. I wonder what that was about. Alco. What's a name like Alco? I wonder what that card would have done anyway. The closed 8? Or was it like the closed 7? I imagine it probably would have acted like a rank up magic card for Kite, and he would have ranked up his Galaxy Eyes. And it probably would have evolved to like Galaxy Eyes, like, or number 62, or some number card Galaxy Eyes. That's probably what would have happened with closed 7. Dry Canyon. I don't think it was Dry Canyon. It might have been Dry Canyon. I don't remember. One of the worlds I went to. It worked on the PS3 last time, but just in case, I'll save again. Don 1000 managed to beat Joey's fake HP count. Oh yeah, the fake Joey, who cheated instead of had actual luck. Yeah, that was also ridiculous, how he can just control, like, every single time he wanted to, he got a 6. And he's like, oh, well, if I land on a 6, my life points are multiplied by 5. If I land on anything else, my life points return to normal. Oh, sweet, guess what? I'm at, oh wait, no, my life points, oh, fuck. Alright, yeah, my life points are multiplied by 5, so, oh look, I got 20,000 life points. Alright, my second turn, oh look, I got 100,000 life points. Oh look, third turn, I'm about to get 500,000 life points. Nope, he got a 1. His luck was ruined, and there go your 4,000 points, man. What if he actually got lucky that one time and did get the 5 times boost? I really want the luck number, probably the best number for casuals, well, except for maybe the shooting in the future. But that one turns you evil too.
Before charging those
you will wreck that
enemies.
sun card. Dude, if he just didn't play the sun card, he would have been set. I think his name was Charlie McKay. Fun fact, also the only character who was seen to get kissed in Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, it was censored in the dub. Or, not really censored, but cut out. Censoring would imply, like, altering it. They just cut it out in the dub. Probably because, Kari snapped him after that. But yeah, only kiss scene in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever shown. And, it's cut in the English version. Those fiends. That was just like the plot, just bending. Look, dude, like, you could have the best luck in the world, you could be a god, you could control the entire universe, but if you're fighting the anime protagonist, you're gonna
can make
lose.
their feet very slippery.
Okay, no amount of omnipotence or reality bending or whatever else will protect you from the anime protagonist. You're done. You're gonna lose. These things took me forever to realize how to get as a kid. You just gotta line him up and knock down. Be careful not to fall, though. This level messed me up as a kid because I kept falling. Dude, bats are cool. Except the fact that bats give rabies. I remember reading up on, because I read it on Reddit once. What rabies really is, like, because they were asking what's like one of the most horrible ways to die. Someone said getting rabies is really bad, Because what happens is you don't even know that you have it. Like, all it takes is like a little... Like, they mentioned the story of how, like, oh, let's say you're out camping, and you're just out there snoring, and a bat has rabies, and it comes by, and it hears you snoring. It goes into a rampage, and it tries to bite you. You don't feel anything because the bat's small, but while trying to bite you, like, it might have, like, barely dented your skin, not, like, bled or anything, but you might have just, like, had a little bit of scratching. You wake up, you think nothing about it. It's already too late. Like, the rabies disease is spreading through your body, it's traveling through your nervous system, and by the time it reaches you, like, you have no idea. You won't have any symptoms until it's too late, and you won't even know. Like, you see, like, a little scratch, you're like, yeah, that's nothing. Probably just scratch myself at night or something. Nope, already too late. It's like your liver shuts down, your mind
Thank you for releasing me.
Down. Oh man, I read what happens with rabies. It's not pleasant. You would think, because I watch TV shows, like the way the TV shows describe rabies, it's like, oh, your mouth starts foaming and your kidneys shut down and stuff like that. No, it's way worse. It's really bad. You do not want to get rabies. It will mess you up. Rabies can also be dormant for up to 8 years. Like, one guy had rabies for 8 years before the symptoms actually started. And by the time the symptoms start, it's too late. Rabies pretty much has a 100% kill rate. Actually, I think it is a 100% kill rate. Nothing can stop it, unless you, like, take the... get treated as soon as you get it, and you know that you get it. Like, that's when you gotta get treated. So yeah, rabies, really, really terrifying. So anyway, let's see, what I find disappointing is that we see how he used the number, and then Yuma instantly has the card again in next episode. That honestly could have ran as a separate plot for the series. Like, Yuma doesn't have the card because the girl has it, and people are after her, and later she turns into a rifle or something like that, or maybe she is useful because she literally is the RNG goddess at the moment. Dude, Charlie's an idiot. Just run the 5 pieces of Exodia. That's it. You win every duel as soon as it starts. Oh shit, we got the Jack and Daxter Dark Eco lava over there. I don't think anyone got that joke, because no one who's played Jack and Daxter watches this game. Dude, I should do a playthrough from Jack and Daxter. Jack 1 was really fun. Actually, I did do a playthrough once. I played through Jack 1 as the first thing that I streamed. Too bad that stream got cut, because the audio was crap, the visual quality was crap, the whole stream was crap. And that stream is locked away in my stream storage and never coming out. Jack 2 though, Jack 2 is a real pain in the ass. That game was just unbelievably hard for a child like me to figure out. Especially the sewer mission. Or not well, the sewer missions were also bad, but it's the one where you go to the slums and you gotta escape with this, like, artifact thing. Holy shit, that one was so annoying. You're getting constantly swarmed by everyone. And if you land in the water, for whatever reason, you die instantly. This fucking thing comes out of the water and just kills you instantly. But, later on in life, I discovered there's a trick to get around it. And I got around it legitimately, but then I discovered there's a little trick you can do. You go into Dark Jack and just slam into the water. When the thing comes up, it instantly gets killed. You can just swim in the water and everything's fine. But Jack and Daxter 2, seriously, holy crap, that game is ridiculously hard. That actually would work, 1 turn KO everyone, Jack and Daxter with only the wrench. That was Ratchet and Clank that had the wrench.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
how do bats turn into butterflies? Let me think, what else can I talk about? Oh, so back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm talking about Arc V. Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains for a second. First off, the English dub of Vrains, really fucking good. I'm really surprised how good it is. Soundtrack is good, the voices are good. I think they did censor a few things, like they always censor the skirts that girls wear by making it longer. They actually didn't do that this time. They edited in like they're wearing pantyhose instead, which is barely noticeable.
Thank you
honestly.
for releasing me.
Why are so many games X and Y named? What about some Spyro and Crash? It's sad that crossover actually exists, and the crossover is the worst. I heard the overworld of the Spyro part is good. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, there was a Spyro and Crash crossover game. I believe it was like Spyro Orange and Crash Purple. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but I think they named it like that on purpose. There's no fucking way I'm reaching those 3 lives. No idea how to get there. I still need to get that key that I couldn't find. But yeah, Vrain's English dub pretty good. Now, unfortunately, the way it works is Nicktoons fucking sucks completely. They still have not even started to air Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrain's English dub. But, right now Canada is airing the English episodes, and they're on episode 8. Next week will be 9 and 10. Unfortunately, the person who records the episodes, they couldn't record episode 7 due to some power outage, so it sucks. I was so excited for episode 7, but now we won't get to see episode 7 for many months, because Canada only airs it once, and then they're not going to air it again until reruns happen, like when they actually finish. Oh, kill me. Still got 7 lives though. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get there. So, there's that bridge over there. Actually, stuff up there, but I don't know how to get there. I think there was 2 ways I could have taken. So, maybe if I go this way. I'm still waiting for English dub season 0. That's never happening. It's so dark, it's not gonna happen. They still never even dubbed GX and 5Ds those last seasons. And they probably never will. Which is really sad. I would have loved to see GX dubbed for season 4. GX was actually a very fun Yu-Gi-Oh! To watch. I wouldn't mind going to a school where they taught you how to play children's card games. You graduate from school and then you go on to play children's card games and be a celebrity just because you can play some cards really well. You also notice how in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the shows, like, everyone always has like their own specific deck type. But no one else has that type. Like, look at Zane. He's got Cyber Dragons. No one else plays Cyber Dragons. Jaden, he's got Elemental Heroes. Okay, fine. They kind of addressed it with Jaden. They had Aster play Elemental Heroes, but then they're like, oh, well, I've got Destiny Heroes now, and they're their own archetype, and they're totally different. I'm the only one who has these specific copies. You got Kaiba, who plays dragons, fine, but he's got 3 blue eyes, and he tore up the 4th one, so that's understandable. GX dub sucked though. I will only link dub season 1 and the last one. Dude, GX dub was so good. Had so many fun jokes. They had the fucking Chaz it up. The soundtrack for the GX dub was also really good. I like the guitar themes. Problem is they'll never release anything. 5Ds, I never got to see the 5Ds dub or the Japanese version. Dr. Shemp. Oh, so... Wait, if this is Dr. Shemp, who's the... Oh, that was Toasty. Toasty was the sheep. Okay. I'm an idiot. Dr. Shemp, you gotta hit from behind. That's one thick ass NPC. Yeah, GX dub was pretty good though. I remember one scene where Jim was like, oh, the alligator is being very angry and aggressive because of the stuff going on. I gotta put this blindfold on it to reduce the external stimuli. And then Jaden is like, this is no time to start speaking Australian, Jim. Oh, that was fun. Ow. These guys committing Sudoku. Sad. I feel the same way though. Ooh. Let's see this. When it's time to do that, I mean, of course I still have to wait basically forever for Season 0 to be done. Okay, there was one rock thing, yeah, this thing. It had a 25 on it. Take this. Take that. Now I've got the key. Come back to there later. Take this. Dude, I also love, like, the backgrounds for it here. The backgrounds in the Spyro games are so cool. I don't even know what that is. Is that a moon? Is that, like, a black hole? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure these are also, like, just skyboxes. Like, you know, they just surrounded the game with this texture in the background. Just put it really far away so you can't really see what it is. By the way, I'll try to link the stuff.
So cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I'll tell you one thing. He should watch his back.
Yeah. So, let's see, because as if I know when the movies take place and the dang Capsule Monster season doesn't even have a specific placement, I will probably just link Season 0 movie at the end of Season 0. Actually, when they streamed all the Yu-Gi-Oh episodes on Twitch, they streamed Capsule Monsters right after the Siegfried arc. So maybe that's when Capsule Monsters takes place. Crapsule Monsters. Dude, look at that thing balancing on there. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. I will just take that even though it makes no sense pacing-wise. Could also say it happens in an alternate reality. Take all these. And I'm missing the big-ass chest. I don't know where that is. Oh, found it. Oh, please have 35. Okay. Missing 10. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I hate being dead. Just wish it had more connection to everything else than Shoddy being there randomly in the Millennium Ring. How to make good fillers, Virtual Arc, and Orichalcos, boys. The thing I really liked about the Virtual Arc, the Deckmaster rules. Deckmasters were pretty sweet. I wonder what the other Deckmaster abilities would have been. I remember some of them, it was like for Dark Magician, it's like pay 1,000 life points, duplicate the effect of a spell you just used. I don't think Red Eyes had one. They never used Red Eyes. But yeah, there was some fun Deckmaster stuff, some fun shenanigans. Nesbit was surprisingly like one of the strongest of the big five. His deck was like, I think his Deckmaster was like discard 3 machine monsters, or discard every machine card, every machine monster in your hand, deal 500 damage for each one, and that's what it is. And after that, he just kept doing it over and over and hitting everyone for 500 damage. If he was fighting anyone like one-on-one, he could have just like completely burned away their life points. Noah's was absolutely ridiculous. Deckmasters are nice. I always wanted to see them again. It also would have been funny to see the god cards and Noah being like, what the heck is happening? That ain't in our database. I believe in the Japanese version they said that the god cards were illegal to use in the virtual world, and they were also not included in the database because of that. So that's why god cards were used. In the English version, they just never mention it at all. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna not use god cards. Let's see, what's next? Clifftown. I need to go to Dry Canyon. Or I guess I can go here. Did I go here yet? Ice Cavern. I think I did Ice Cavern. Dr. Shemp. Where was Dry Canyon again? Somewhere around here. Oh wow. Oh, there it is. Virtual Arc was good. What is weird though is that they somehow digitalized Atem with the seal. I mean, Noah wasn't able to enter, so the puzzle has to work. dude, like, Noah, though, Kaiba totally would have won that duel, but Noah's like, oh, I'm using Mokuba as a shield. Totally not hypocritical in any way of me doing this. It's just, if you don't do this, then that means you can't run Kaiba Corp. Noah using the Kaiba Season 1 strats. Totally got away with it that time, though. Noah's deck was also, like, ridiculous. Because of him trying to replicate, like, the 7 days of the Bible or some shit. Noah almost got his ass whooped by Kaiba. I also like how he's like, oh, I'm gonna summon the most powerful beast of the Ice Age, 700 attack points. What a loser. Also, puzzle basically OP. Kaiba won for fuck's sake. The card effect got through, he just said denied and that was it, Stone. Yeah, Kaiba won twice. Not once, twice. That was absolutely ridiculous how he's like, oh, I'll activate last turn. Our monsters will fight now. And then, oh, your Deckmaster got destroyed. Well, I win. Nah, just kidding. My Deckmaster transformed into another Deckmaster. I'm still alive. Darts also had a really ridiculous deck, but I gotta say it, Orichalco's arc, really good as well. I know a lot of people hate it, there's a ton of inconsistencies, but I still like it.
Thank you for releasing me.
In the Orichalco's arc, I actually did like Valen's deck. It was one of my favorites as a kid. Looking back at it now, it's pretty bad. But it was so cool. Like, as a kid, you think, man, putting on your cards as a suit of armor is pretty fucking cool. You can cosplay with your cards easily. Yeah, Valen's deck was pretty cool. Dart's absolutely overpowered deck. Oh, there should be some sheep nearby that I can kill. For some reason, Zork didn't have a final form.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
All the final forms, though, the big five cycling through the dragons, Noah doing that, and Darts. For some reason, Zork didn't have a final form. For me, the timeline ain't complete without the Orichalco's arc. I really do think the Orichalco's arc should have happened. Like, should be included in the timeline. It really makes barely any sense, but it was still a fun arc, and Yugi lost. Like, he actually lost. And he really developed throughout the season. Realized how much of a dick he is. Also, I want to bring back no stakes. There were no stakes involved, and Yugi is just like, well, I'm gonna activate Serial of Orichalcos anyway. I can't afford to lose a card game. But Raphael thoroughly whooped Yugi's ass that duel. Yugi totally lost. The one time the Heart of the Cards didn't have his back, he lost. Because of the, yeah, that's how the monsters that didn't come from people's hearts came from.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Oh yeah, so I was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Rings English dub. really upset that episode 7 we won't be able to see for many months now. Episode 8 was pretty good. Episode 9, 10, well, I saw all like up to episode 12 in the Italian version, which follows nearly everything that the English version will do. But super excited for episode 12. And what else? The episodes. Episode 9 should be next. 9 had some good moments. 9 also had topological bomber dragon, which I'm excited to see in...
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Plain broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. So like I was saying, and if I can remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, bunnies. I'm sorry, little one, but I need you. Right, so episode 9 is Topological Bomber Dragon. 10 has the Master Duel happening. Also the Cyber's going away. 11 has Borolo Dragon, first appearance. 12 has... No wait, 11 also has Firewall Dragon's first appearance. So I'm excited for those. And 12 also has like Yusaku mentioning the Lost Incident for the first time. Yeah, really excited for those. And not only that, but I'm super hyped after watching the recent Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Episode 69 and 70. Episode 69 and 70. Holy crap, they were so good. 70 was amazing. Let's see. Timeline is really lit, honestly. Even though there are some things you have to put together, you have the creation story from GX that talks about the Numeron code. That was from Zexel, by the way. You have the Season 0, you have the Orichalcos, you have split timelines. You don't really count Darkseid, though. Like, it's literally just Kaiba uses his resources for shenanigans and solves the puzzle. He completes it and then stuff happens because why not? Yeah, look at what Kaiba does in the end. He spent billions of dollars to be able to go to the afterlife. I could have accomplished the same thing by just buying a rope, you know? Come on, Kaiba. I mean, listen, if you're Seto Kaiba, you don't half-ass things. You know, you put in that fucking effort. Seriously though, Kaiba used his technology to go to the afterlife, to duel a dead pharaoh. Because that's how badly he wanted to duel. And I bet you the pharaoh still kicked his ass. Just because, you know, he pretty much fucks the plot, draws whatever he needs, and wins. I mean, Kaiba almost lost to Aigami. Like, think about that. Kaiba almost lost to Aigami. Why didn't he lose, though? He, you know, cheated and drew obelisk from the floor. It's the only reason Kaiba was able to survive. There's one other area here that I can't find. No, Nitrout talks about that card that was created, and then the... Oh, right. Nitrout said that in the beginning of the universe there was only one card. Right. And then in Zexel they talk about that one card. Oh, that was the Numeron code. Right. Completely forgot Nitrout talked about how before the universe was created, the first thing in the universe was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card. Then Astro was like, no, it wasn't a trading card, it was like a code that looked like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card. Yeah, that hill's gonna be annoying to get to. But yeah, the recent episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns was so good. Revolver got a new fucking outfit, looks sick. Knights of Hanoi are back. What else happened? Oh yeah, so Revolver was dueling one of the AIs. He was dueling Windy. And Windy, kind of an asshole. It's revealed in episode 70 within like the first few minutes. Also, the duel between Revolver and Windy was really cool. The first episode of the duel was something, honestly. But then it's revealed that Windy killed its human partner. Because basically each AI was created based off a human, also known as their partner. The humans didn't really know about their AI that was made. But Windy ended up killing its AI. Windy ended up killing its partner. Just because it didn't need the human. So, it's pretty dark. Sure enough, from the DC universe, Windy? I have the key, right? Thank God. Attempt, god dang it, Kaiba, you shouldn't do that reality bending stuff. Nitro, look at this, the world is ending, give up, Jaden, lol, no, some years later, he dies because of genocide, good job, man. Oh, speaking of 5Ds and genocide and synchro summoning, they finally introduced synchro summoning in Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns. Revolver did it in yesterday's episode, and gotta say, that new synchro summoning animation for Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns, it's so fucking good. It looks so cool. Alright, Clifftown. Hopefully my game doesn't crash. But yeah, also, I want to say, with episode 69 of Reigns, because Revolver dueled against Windy, and Revolver got a sweet new look, and he beefed up his deck a bit. First, I want to say, like, back when Revolver played Mirror Force, I was joking when I said that Revolver's next card would be a Magic Cylinder. And I'm thinking to myself, Magic Cylinder launcher when? Because we got Mirror Force launcher. Where's Magic Cylinder launcher? Guess what they fucking did in episode 69 in Revolver's duel. Places 2 face-down cards, summons Dangerous Dragon. And, guess what? Windy destroys the face-down cards. One of them, Reverse Engineering. The other one, Magic Cylinder. Revolver played Magic Cylinder. Oh man, I was joking! I was joking when I said he'd have Magic Cylinder, but he has Magic Cylinder. And let me tell you, Magic Cylinder, huge part of the episode. It's crazy how important it was to the episode. Revolver's new terrifying card, fucking Magic Cylinder. Anyway, so Windy destroyed his 2 face-down cards. Revolver activates the face-down card that was destroyed called Reverse Engineering, where because the card was destroyed, he gets to set one of his trap cards back face down in the field, and he can activate it. Then he's like, oh, well, if you don't attack, my Dangerous Dragon will activate its effect, destroy your monster, and you take damage equal to its attack. So no matter what, you're taking damage. Windy does some shit, and it's like, oh, no, your card won't affect me. And Revolver's turn, and then Windy's like, oh, guess what, I can do these things with my cards, and now I can bring back your Magic Cylinder and put it face down on my field. So if you attack, you're gonna lose life points now. Just a Pancake was also joking when he said Riku from another world is ignored. In the final duel, they invent pendulum summoning in this timeline and everything is fucked. I wonder if the final villain in Reigns will have pendulum summoning. Probably like a really broken pendulum summoning Link 8 monster. Dude, pendulum Links in Reigns, when? Oh no! Oh crap.
How's
Oh,
a dragon
shit,
supposed to
man.
flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Okay, we got lucky. The game did not crash. Let's save also. I really thought the game was gonna, not really crash, but like soft lock in a way. It didn't. I got lucky. So anyway, then Revolver summons Borolo Dragon with 3,000 attack points, and then Windy does some shit, and it's like, oh, now you can't use its effects. Now you have to attack because of my other card, so you have to attack with your Borolo Dragon, and that means you're gonna take 3,000 points of damage. So guess what? Revolver attacks because he has no choice, and Windy activates Magic Cylinder. Revolver got hit for 3,000 damage against his own Magic Cylinder, and that's how the episode ended for 69. 70 though, holy shit, Revolver made a huge comeback. Let's see, oh by the way, wasn't a tuner shown in Zexal footage and wasn't a XZ's in Vrains or something like that? I believe there was an XZ shown in Vrains, like people say the XZ monster was Hammer Kong, but no one knows for sure. I really do think Vrains will have XZ summoning. I mean, look at Bowman and Haru, like, and, well, you probably don't know who they are. They're these two new characters that were under the control of the Light Ignis. They're like the Light Ignis' flunkies. But they look like they're gonna use XZ summoning.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Wow, what an asshole. I free him and he won't even answer my question. Yeah, it's episode 70. Windy is like, oh yeah, I killed my partner because I don't need humans. And Revolver fucking summons, oh yeah, Windy is like, you're gonna lose, Revolver. Yes, I managed to get it. And Revolver is like, I'm not gonna lose because there's still other options for me. Revolver summons Speed Burst Dragon. And he's like, I can summon this card when I take effect damage. And guess what? You take that effect damage that I took. So now Windy just lost 3,000 life points with that one card. And Revolver is like, I also gain back half the life points you lose. So with that one move, thanks to Speed Burst Dragon, Revolver got back 1,500 life points and dealt 3,000 damage to Windy, which was ridiculous. But yeah, I can confirm that in, or not really confirm, but I can say that in Vrains, people think there was an XZ's monster, which is Hammer Kong. In Zexal, I think people said that there was a tuner monster that appeared for like a split second in like the monster previews and stuff, but no one really used synchro summoning in Zexal. They used fusion summoning that one time. That one guy did a fusion summon, the only fusion summon in Zexal. Spoiler alert, that guy also was the one who did ritual summoning, and it was the same guy. Same guy did fusion and ritual summoning. So let's see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Vrains will have XZ summoning. Definitely will. There's no way they're gonna include Synchro, but they won't include XZs. But yeah, Revolver's Synchro summoning animation looks pretty cool. You want to know something funny as well? When Revolver Synchro summoned, he made a pose as if he was riding a motorcycle. It's really hilarious. Also, gotta say, when Revolver used his program to kill the Ignis, the Wind Ignis, Holy crap, that was brutal. Like, the thing was fucking melting. And then the light Ignis just saved its ass, because, you know, fucking plot armor gotta rear its ugly head in this again. But yeah, episode 70, really good Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains episode. Next episode has a massive cast list. There's so many characters. Another
You reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
According to Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything's theory, Zexal and 5Ds are different timelines after GX. Narc V is after Zexal. When they manage to travel to the 5D's timeline, Yugi uses fusion. Still believe in the theory that this is Yugi. I find it pretty easy to believe, by the way, that Vrains and 5Ds are in the same timeline. I can definitely believe that as well. I mean, if it's synchro only, then yes, I believe Vrains is probably on the same timeline as 5Ds. Never even realized there was a ladder here. Okay, that doesn't make sense. You just hit me through your pot. Okay, gotta get back up there. So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains is really good. It's going really well. So let's see, talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, talked about RV. What am I missing? Dude, these game designers, they hid these gems in such sneaky little areas. Who would have thought to look up here, honestly? You know, I can just figure out how to get to those platforms. Could also be in the manga timeline, since Dark Side of Dimensions also uses advanced tech. Dark Side of Dimensions takes place in the manga, though. It doesn't really follow the anime. Like, if you really think that Dark Side of Dimensions follows the anime, in the manga, Pegasus died. Like, after Duelist Kingdom, Pegasus just died. Bakura took his eye and killed Pegasus. That's it. That's all you see of Pegasus. In the anime, though, Pegasus is still alive and kicking. How in the hell do I make that? Like, there's gotta be a way to reach that. Or I'm just really stupid and I can't find a way. And if it takes place at 5Ds, it depends if it happens before 5Ds and they just scrap links, or if it happens after Zexal travel to 5Ds, which would explain why there's random XZs, nobody uses it. Vrains is weird, it's literally the only anime that could take place in the manga timeline. Really? I didn't think of that. Okay, can I make it? I can't make it. Maybe if I try running and jumping. Someone told me about that last time. Yeah, you can run and jump. Okay. Gonna line it up. There we go. Run and jump. Probably not the correct way to do this, but whatever. I did it. Man, the timeline where all the filler stuff that expands characters and lore never happened. Rip Noah. Isn't Noah just Season 0 Kaiba, though? Let's be honest. Kaiba absolutely destroyed Noah, though. It still upsets me that he lost against him, just because Noah cheated. Alright, Night Flight. Night Flight, am I right? Rhyming. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Rings first. I missed that one, didn't I? Yeah, I missed that one. This is pretty dark. Spyro dies if you don't... if you land in the water. Alright, I'll do these next. Lighthouses last. I guess gates, then lighthouses. Lighthouses will be annoying. Because, I'm blind, and I can't really see lighthouses. I think I also missed the lighthouses, and they were back there. So, might have to get the lighthouses before I get the gates. Damn it. Alright, rings, lighthouses, no wait, rings, chests, lighthouses, and then gates. Or I could actually do these. Okay. Alright, let's mix it up. Let's get funky. No order. We don't need order. I don't know where the other lighthouses are. Where are the other lighthouses? Oh, there's one. Damn it. 6 lighthouses. Let's see. I'll go for some time. I hope the stream ain't over when I come out of the bath. By the way, the digital arc is lit for another reason. The duel 3v1 gives the side characters time to shine. It has a cool fusion mechanic, and I like the whole Tristan left the card. That's our chance. I managed to access it. Best of Tristan outside Season 0. That was actually a pretty cool mechanic. Okay, how do I get these lighthouses? Maybe I can do lighthouses, then chests, then gates. I have to find all these lighthouses. Up, go up, go up. Oh, I'm already running out of time, huh? I must be doing this in the wrong order. I just need to find out where all the lighthouses are. I know rings are first. I mean, why else would they all be here in a row? Maybe the lighthouses were after the end of the gates, and I'm just an idiot and went the wrong way. So I see them here, next to the gates, but I don't see them after I finish. Oh, I am dumb. They are over here. But, where do I go now? Oh, so I'm just stupid the whole time. Nice. Oh, come on, last one. 2, 1, get it. Let me think, what haven't I talked about? I don't think I talked about Union Cross for this whole stream. Or at least in the beginning, I think I did. Ow. That's okay, I want her to go for a bath. Dude, how do you get rid of all that bacteria on your body? Just take a bath in lava. Can bacteria survive in lava? Come on, one more bunny. I think that's also all of the worlds here. Should be. So, next world. I believe next is the wizard place. Magic crafters, right? Yes. They also showed off magic crafters in that one preview I saw for the Reignited game. Okay, there's the one thief over here. God, thank God. This one's the most annoying. So let's see, what happened in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross? New metal and new mechanic added to the game. New metal being Sephiroth EX. Was it? Oh, no wait, it was, Super Burst Sephiroth EX Plus. Or maybe it's just Super Burst Sephiroth.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Yeah, maybe it's just Super Burst Sephiroth. Added in a new mechanic called Super Burst, which is like the regular burst, but super. In terms of being way better than the regular burst that you can do in the game. To give you an example, regular burst that you do in the game, several 100,000 damage. Speed burst, Super Burst Sephiroth's burst, with all of the buffs, since this thing lets you apply buffs and debuffs, about 86 million damage. So, 200,000 versus 86 million. I think one of them is just slightly better. I could be wrong though, and math wasn't my main subject. Math in high school, math in elementary school and middle school, very easy. I always got hundreds. Math in high school, when I got to like hard stuff, like calculus, that stuff was annoying. Although I will say, like, it was annoying at first. After I learned it very well, got a fucking 4 on the AP exam for calculus. Then I took math in college. Yeah, that was a mistake. I mean, it was required, but it was such a mistake. See, the math courses and the science courses pretty much killed my average.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
Yeah, Super Burst Sephiroth comes in a deal with Prime Illustrated Kingdom Hearts Cloud. Alright, getting that chest was the important. Oh shit, I didn't know the Wizards of Waverly Place were here. I don't know, I couldn't think of a better one. It's a wizard, you know, I remember Wizards of Waverly Place. I remember the show ending was really
This
lackluster.
portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
It was like the daughter wanted to be the family wizard because like only one member of the family can be like the head wizard or like whatever. Only one of them can keep their powers. And she wanted to keep it so she can date her werewolf boyfriend. The brother wanted to keep it because I don't remember why. Oh wait, because he wanted to be with his vampire girlfriend. And the brother, the younger brother, wanted the powers because the powers, you know. Some shit happened in like the first episode of the 3rd season, and they both were like reset to level 1. Except the brother, and it's like, oh, this guy's gonna be the family wizard now. Then they all have that competition to see who's gonna be the family wizard, and it's like so bullshit. Like, the girl ends up winning. Like, the brother, the older brother, like, knew all of the wizard shit. He was like the nerd of the family, read everything about it, knew all the spells and shit. He still lost because he choked during the exam. Like, that was really bullshit. And then it's like, oh, the daughter let him win anyway. But then the ending is like, well, since she won the competition, she gets to keep the powers. Oh, since you know so much about magic, we'll let the older brother teach at the magic school. Oh, the younger brother, yeah, you're just screwed. Sorry. And that was it. That was it. So yeah. Remember the show starting out really cool. What other Disney Channel shows do I remember? Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, that was a good one. Oh, That's So Raven as well. Hannah Montana. They had a crossover, that's what I remember. They had a crossover episode there I remember watching when I went on vacation with my parents back like, how many fucking years ago was that? I remember when, but it was when it premiered that I got to see it. I'm missing the key. I don't remember where the key is. But yeah, you know, they say Marvel Avengers Infinity War is like the most ambitious crossover ever. You've never seen The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Hannah Montana all together. I forgot. They combined the titles of the episode, the titles of the shows together. And it's like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Hannah Montana. No way, it was like That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana. I think it was something dumb, but I remember the episode being like, it starts out, Raven is like, oh, I'm in this fashion place, I gotta go do this fashion thing. Oh shit, I'm gonna design my own dress and some model's gonna wear it. Who was she? Oh, the daughter of this hotel owner, something like that. And meanwhile, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, they're doing some shit, I don't remember what. And Hannah visits, and then all of a sudden, like, Hannah Montana and London Tipton are fighting over the dress. Raven's going like, oh shit, they're fucked. Oh, now I remember where the key is. It's in that building. I remember now. Thank you, Hannah Montana and Sweet Life and That's So Raven, for jogging my memory. Now I remember where the key is. It's in here. So yeah, that was a pretty good crossover. Disney had some pretty good crossover episodes. I remember Lilo and Stitch had a ton of crossover episodes. They had one with Kim Possible, they had one with Recess, they had one with American Dragon Jake Long. American Dragon was pretty cool. I remember, what was it? The thing about American Dragon, it was cool and all. What really confuses me is like the different art styles they used. For Season 1, they used like a completely different art style compared to Season 2. I don't know which one I like better. Like, the Season 2 art style looks more polished and clean, but the Season 1 art style looks pretty cool as well. Alright, if I had to go to one of these worlds first, I guess let's start with High Caves, sweet. Oh, it's 4:32 though. We missed High Caves by just around 12 minutes. Oh well, it's probably 4:20 somewhere else in the world right now anyway. Ah, I didn't know Dumbledore was in this game. Oh, this is the one with those little bugs. You can't kill those bugs unless you get a kiss from a fairy. I'm not making this up. Let me see. Yeah, American Dragon Jake Long though, pretty cool. I like how they did end up bringing back the Black Dragon. He was a pretty fucking cool villain in Season 1. Sucks that he got defeated so freaking easily. What's also interesting about that is...
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Yeah, what's also interesting about American Dragon, I remember Season 2 was supposed to end after, like, Jake destroys the Huntsman crystals and stuff and loses his girlfriend. That's when the show was supposed to end. But they went on and made, like, a bunch of extra episodes, like 5 or 6 extra episodes. And then they had like a series finale where the Black Dragon comes back. That finale was pretty cool. But I gotta say, like, because Jake lost his girlfriend, he reset everything so it's like she never joined the hunting clan. She has no memories of Jake at all. Okay, he made like a wish. So instead of her dying, she just never joined the hunt clan. Alright. Fast forward, she moves away to China. I think to China. And then it's like, well, you know, she's not my girlfriend anymore. She's gonna live on her own life, and I'm happy she's gonna do it, and that's the best I could do for her. Alright, show ends. That's probably where the series was supposed to end. The directors said that that's where it was supposed to end. But then, they made some more episodes, and now Black Dragon's coming back. Oh, guess what? His main thing, he's coming back in China. Because there's this dragon meeting going on in China, where he's gonna summon his demon dragon things in China. And he's like, oh man, that's where my girlfriend is. She moved to China after I reset her memory. She doesn't even remember me anymore. And, yeah, then after talking to her, she ends up calling the cops secretly. And the cops escort Jake away from the house. And Jake actually left his jacket in there with a picture of her. And she looked at the picture and all of a sudden like, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, Jake, he was a cool guy. Oh crap, I gotta go save him. That was so weird. All that work from the last, like, 10 episodes ago, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I remember him. I never forgot him. I remember him now. All it took was looking in a picture. I remember. So yeah. But still, ended pretty cool. The ending was pretty cool. They locked the Dark Dragon away. They couldn't beat him this time, so they just locked him away into something that'll open up in 1,000 years.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong, like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Yeah, but a kiss from a fairy lasts longer. And it's cool. Let me think what else I can talk about. So I talked about Super Burst Sephiroth from Union Cross. What else is in Union Cross? Oh, we actually got a Hades Cup. Yeah, we got a fucking Hades Cup, finally. But round 10?
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Like, the first 10 rounds of the Hades Cup, super easy. I think round 13 you fight Cloud, and Cloud, very annoying. He's got that counter-attack mechanic where he just counterattacks during your turn at any point if you get his HP down to a certain threshold. That was annoying. Then after that came Hades. And I believe for Hades, the only thing annoying about him was he just had like +7 of every defense possible. But other than that, Hades was very easy to beat. Now, round 15, you got Sephiroth. Like, yeah, there was a Sephiroth boss fight that they added to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross for an event. Let me say, the story quest Sephiroth, easiest fucking Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts history. The Hades Cup Sephiroth, oh my god, if you don't have a medal with ground defense down, you're doing 1 damage. What happened? What the? Oh, I guess I killed someone. Oh yeah, the thief is supposed to be here. How did he die? That makes no sense. Alright, I guess I killed the thief without doing anything. He must have just seen me, shit his pants, dropped the egg, and ran away. Smartest thief in the game right now. Okay, I should be done with this area. I don't see anything else I can do. Over here. Alright. Well, I've killed a few of the bugs. Ow. Damn it. Once I get a kiss from that fairy, I can destroy all these fucking bugs. Let's see, what else? What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so that's Sephiroth boss fight in the Hades Cup. Man, that is one annoying fight. A lot of people were complaining about it. Mainly because when you beat the fight, you get 5,000 jewels, which is the equivalent of, I would say, spending $20 on this game. Maybe, around that much. 5,000 jewels is a lot, is the thing. And they can't get it because they weren't lucky enough to roll ground defense down on some good medals. So that's why they're complaining. I love this mechanic of the game. Get a kiss from a fairy, fucking like torch all this shit. Who's next? Who's fucking next? No, there was one more. I need to get this one. Down there. Although I guess I can get him with a supercharger, but it's gonna be more annoying. I'll do it. Oh yeah, luckily for me, I had some medals with ground defense down, and I was able to easily beat Sephiroth. Now, what else happened? We also got a 13 event, Organization 13 data fights return. There is a level 500 data member, a level 1000 data member, and a level 5000 data member. And if you beat the level 500 and the 1000, you get a trait medal for their new trait, or for their new medals. But if you beat the 5,000, you get their actual medal. And to tell you how big this is, you had to spend about 11,000 something jewels to get their medal before. But now you can get it for free. And you can roll all these traits. I knew saving all of those trait medals for these members would pay off. And the event only had Zaldin, Vexen, Lexius, Zexion, Axel, and Sias. Those were the only ones in the event. Demix we recently had, so they didn't include him. And I kind of wish they did, because I would have gotten an easy, medal trait, and I would have just included that for pet points. What am I missing? I'm missing 48. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh, come on, twice. Pretty sure somewhere over there. Let's see. Oh, maybe not over here. I must be missing one place. Maybe that area. No, I got this area. Where's the area? This one? I think that one I'm missing. Yeah, right now I'm saving my jewels. Oh, right. We also got one more thing. We got... Hey there, nominate. We got, gem boards. The Japanese version had them. 5,000 jewels for 20 gems of one specific element. Later, they reduced it to 3,500 gems, and we got the reduced one. But now, the Japanese version added 2 more additional boards that you can buy for your 20 gems each. 2 more sets for each element. So, of course, they had to one-up us. I'm still missing 13. KHUX sucks. In my opinion, Nintendo released what KHUX should have been. You know, they actually did listen to us and they did update the PvP ranking rewards. Oh yeah, and don't worry, Nominate, it's only this area that the fairies save you. Other areas, you just die. Good action RPG dodge roll. Even though I don't really use it because the controls for the game fight me. I'm missing 13 gems and I don't know where. Speaking of 13, they brought back the data organization fights, Nominate. I fought them all, beat them all. Super easy, because my medals are pretty good. Ended up getting ground defense down on Lexius, which I'm very happy about. Extra attack and ground defense down on Axel. Extra attack on Zexion. Vexen got crap. Zaldin got crap. That's about it. Syx I already had with really good traits. I had extra attack, ground, and 1000 strength. Pretty happy about it. Data Roxas, when he is a shit character nobody cares about. Data Roxas will probably be, if I had to guess, let's see, January, February, sometime after February, we'll have Data Roxas, and possibly Data Shion. That's where I missed it. I thought so. And this should have the 5, and done. Original Roxas is such a good character, easily the best one in the series. Dude, Roxas has been through some serious shit in 358 over 2 days, and, well, pretty much throughout Kingdom Hearts, Roxas has been through some shit. Okay, let's just do one more level. I'll do Wizard Peak, because I remember where everything is, and then I will end the stream. Funny thing, his data copy is the worst. Really? I mean, it's difficult, yeah, but there are some things you can do to make it easier. Okay, I'll go this way first. Fun fact, this music is also in the Amanda Show. I say that every time I'm here. But yeah, the Amanda Show uses this song in the intro. Because the same guy composed both. It's Stuart Copeland. Ow. Calm down, I didn't know Thor was in this game. Could have gone for the head. I'm so dead, yep. I hate Sora because of KH2 and after that partly. Not as strong though, he had good momentum in the games after, but I can't say he's the worst character. Because of KH1 and Calm, where he is childish sometimes and stupid from time to time, but he is solid. You think Sora will be serious in Kingdom Hearts 3? Nah. If he's taking selfies. Also, I gotta say, I love that selfie meme that came from Kingdom Hearts 3. It's pretty funny. Fucking selfies. Dude, I can't wait to kick Xehanort's ass and then take a selfie with him on the ground.
Welcome to Wizard Peaks. This is my favorite supercharge spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Alright, the super jump thing here is gonna be annoying. Okay, no, I got it. Data Roxas though only exists in Recoded, and KH2 has a secret boss, and it's shit there. So he never had good moments or good games entirely. Data Sora is a better character than Sora, honestly. Well, this might have been a mistake. It was a mistake. Fun thing about Data Roxas, I have actually been able to beat him in a single hit. That's how bad he is. Or how weak, really. How, you may wonder? One of Sora's abilities on the Keyblade is like Magic Overdrive or something. I think it's on 0-1. But it's basically like increased attack damage or something like that. And,
Thank you for releasing me!
Judgment Triad, which I believe they mistranslated. It's supposed to be called Judgment Raid. But Judgment Raid is super OP in the game. Like, it deals so much damage. So, basically just start the match with your... Hang on, I'm gonna need... I think I'll need the double for that. Start the match with your, Clock Overdrive going, use Judgment Raid, and boom, Rox is dead in less than 1 second. I believe the closest I managed to get was 0.80 seconds. Made it. And I still have to go around to that other side. All this shit. Take these. Mistakes were made. They mistranslated many things, especially when translating to German. Like the challenge says, beat X enemies when overclock is on max. Just in the German version, beat X enemies with finish. God, that must suck. Like this, these. Might be another thief up there, but I don't remember if there is another thief up there. No, there is not a thief up here. Oh, there is one down there, though. People then equip finishers that trigger before max, and then they just decided the game too buggy and didn't get Ultima. It's not that fucking hard to get, but it's infamous for the wrong reasons. Yeah, what's up with Germany when it comes to things like translating? I'm pretty sure Germany also did not get episodes 92 and onwards of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. They cancelled Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V at episode 91. You guys never got to see the terrible show after. Oh no, wait, I think 92 is where they got up to.
There's a secret area in the artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
Like, you guys got to see 92. Or was it 90? I don't remember. It was 91 or 92. Or maybe it was 90. So I remember people saying how the German version got cancelled, and people complaining, oh, they didn't get to see 92. So maybe it was 91 or 90. Sometimes the German translation is better, like in KH2 when they didn't even consider the English text and directly translated to Japanese. Oh, you know what I didn't get to talk about today? One thing I wanted to talk about. I didn't get to talk about what I did this week and why I didn't stream for like 3 days. I also didn't get to talk about the dream I had last night about my bird. It was a really good dream. I'll talk about it tomorrow when I'm back to Spyro. Dream was pretty good. Oh man. The one thing this game doesn't have, it doesn't have like the extra jump at the end of your glide that Spyro 2 and 3 have. German dubs somehow also have the thing that mostly are better than English dubs. That enemies no cage is an exception though. Japanese and English are just better than German dub. I know for the German dub of Arc V, they couldn't get Jack's voice actor back for the synchro thing. So they got a different voice actor for Jack Atlas for Arc V. So imagine watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds in German, and then Jack Atlas is back, but he has a completely different voice. So that must have been something. Whoops. Nothing here. Yeah. Gems. I'm missing one. Why am I always missing one? Oh, I'm missing 14. I don't know where 14 gems are. Where have I missed 14 gems? What are the likely culprits? Oh no, Jack's voice feels bad, man. I literally didn't watch much of 5Ds, and it's long since passed, but I still noticed that voice sounds wrong. That guy, I forgot where he is. That's probably it. The two there, the two treasure chests have 2, and he has the 10. So probably somewhere from here. And I just completely ignored. My memory of this game is fuzzy. Thanks for dropping by for most of the stream, Nominee. Is that a gem or a rabbit? That's a rabbit. Where's the dude then? Is that it? Got it. There, all gems. What is it with quality inconsistencies in Yu-Gi-Oh? By the way, I like the abduction joke from Season 0. Which one was that? I remember Yugi got abducted, and then Kyla pulled off his mask. He was wearing a disguise of either a female or a male game shop worker. That was hilarious. Anyway, so let's save, and that's gonna be it for today's stream. And Kaiba just said, "Get in the car, Yugi," after he tricked him. He had that one. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thanks for coming. Tomorrow, more Spyro. We'll probably either finish tomorrow or on Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see how things go. So anyway, I guess that's it. Goodbye.